Okay, everybody, just give me a sec here. I'll bring the microphone over as soon as I can find a spot for it here. Okay, so I haven't done a video for a while, but you know, people moving in, getting used to things, blah blah blah. And then you change seasons, nerf the character in a way, but I found another way of dealing with it. And here is the equipment. Okay, the Unmaker. And once I put this on here, it does this thing where it flashes and it checks to see if it's doing double damage, and it just wrecks things. I'm in Torment 2, and I still haven't. I spent 400 million where it says critical strike chance to try and get cooldown to pop, and it won't. It just won't. I don't know. I don't know. Like the equivalent is for. Let me get this out of the way. Right here, where it would take about two seconds, 3 seconds off of that, and that would mean I'd only have like 4 seconds in between where I don't have this thing. And this item allows it so that you can increase the duration for half a second if you're right clicking, spending resources like mad, and then you left click. So you go bump, bump, left click. Right, you go right, right, left, and it just, you could go with this thing forever, and it's constantly flashing to see if it does double damage, right? And I got a star on it, which meant it was better to begin with, right? Just like, as you can see down here, I have another one, and it's a lot less, but it did soul or resource generation. But anyway, so I got this item here, this item here, this item here, and this one here boosted the skeleton mages so that you get rid of your golems and skeleton warriors, and your mages can do more damage, and they turn into these archmages, right, which do, you know, more damage, and it just, again, another good wrecking ball. It would be nice to see an item like this that has, like I got the damage on, instead of having it on maximum life there, to do it on skeleton mage mastery. And because I seen another item that had a star on skeleton mage mastery, but then, you know, that attack speed's nice too, because it goes dun 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 dun. Let's see, what other stuff here? So I put gems or jewels in here, right? Which give you some armor, but they also give you resistance, and it gives me, you gain 5% damage reduction and 1% maximum resistance to all elements, which it's not doing. Okay, like I'll show you. Okay, 77% is the maximum. At least it used to be, right? I don't know, maybe they changed it. And a jewel in that one, right? Okay. And a jewel in that one. After you cast a catalyst spell, if it is an ultimate, you gain 30% attack speed. So I really go nuts on speed. Okay? And that's another one, so I'm zippy. I'm actually faster than my horse. You know, it's kind of funny. I've got up to, on the season with this one, we're into here, and this is Torment 3 is where it suddenly has a problem, okay? Because, like, they've done the difficulty in a really wacky way, okay? Let me just run you through this. So there's normal, there's hard, there's expert, penitent, Torment 1, and then you get a big gap, Torment 2, to 25, and then it goes 15 to Torment 3. Like, I've done Torment 3, but barely, okay? And I've just been slowly upgrading, and I need that cooldown, because the longer I'm in that, the less likely I am to die and all that other garbage. And as far as barriers, there's other items and stuff that you can mitigate, right? Okay, so you're probably wondering, well, what powers did you take for this? I took Thunderous Particle, and then I took this item, and this item, and what this does is inside the circle of my soul rift, another circle appears, and it pulls all the enemies together and freezes them. So you just go nuts on them, like for a few seconds while they're frozen, and then if you do it right, you can just murder everything, right? And it's on Torment 3 can be a challenge. Now, one of the biggest problems I have with this build is the resistances at this moment. Because let's see here, we'll go to Torment 3 for a second here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so then we hit inventory, and now we go back to stats. And as I scroll down, see, fire resistance and poison resistance is down. So what I've got to do is hope. Where is it here? What one had resistances? Nothing. So what I've got to do is get this gem up to where it's 20, so I get 7. Take this gem out and put another one of these 60s in, so that I can get more resistances. And it looks like this is a Torment 3 only build. Like, this is as far as I'm going, I guess. Again, like, they tell us things, whatever. And I was just starting to get somewhere with that other build by understanding stuff. And, yeah, they go and nerf it to pieces. The one power that would help you. It's like, I was just starting to sort being able to do some damage versus living forever and not doing enough, So, yeah. Anyway, we'll do a dungeon and call it. Alright. Oh, let's see here. Something. Here, we'll do one of these. Okay, better make sure I got enough potions. Pick them. Okay. You'll see when I get going how good this is. Like, it just destroys Torment 2, but at Torment 3 I'm struggling. Oh shit, we're on Torment 3. I thought I was on Torment 2. Well, we're not doing too bad. Better than I thought. Okay, now if I want to do the Roderick thing, I can go through there, but I'll wait again. Oh, I got hurt. I thought I was on Torment too. I was wondering why it was a little slow. Get up the stairs there. Oh. Can't move. Come on, let me out of here. Now the boss fight is going to be interesting. Okay, that's the first one I've done too, that Torment 3. Whoosh. Anyway, when we do this, back to Siradar. I'll show you this is what how you kind of do things, right? And, I don't know. Let's see here. Up here. That is the quickest I've done one of those. And what you do is, if it has a little fuzzy thing up here, then you do that. But what I do otherwise, after you've done thousands of whatever, I just sell them.
Come on. Equitable transaction.
And then you go over to the jeweler. I need to get a diamond. So let's see how far away. Okay, way off. That's that. I don't see me being able to do an upgrade, but I could be wrong. How far off am I? Yeah, 500. So I wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, he's 1350. But anyway, that's Torment 3. Dungeon. Have a good one, guys.